Going live. I think we are live. Yes, we are live. Donald has decided to upgrade his experience during our live streams and be on a laptop at the same time so he can type to you all. Most likely to pick on me while I'm talking too much. So wait a few minutes to let people hop in and then we'll get started. I am wrapped up because I got hail over my clothes. So I had to put my shirt in the laundry. So I'm all wrapped up in a wrap. And I don't really want to post it anywhere else. I posted it on our Facebook page and my personal Facebook, but that's about it. I see we've got 1 or 2 people in. Feel free to give a thumbs up while you have been. As a little housekeeping. What are you giggling about? Are you typing something? Because I don't see it. Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's you. So we'll wait and see if anybody else hops in. It could just be me and you tonight. So what do you want to do if it's just you and me? I see you did a thumbs up. I assume that's you.
Yeah. What plans you got? What you got going on?
Yeah, we could do this without us being on live.
Then they can see it.
It's not that interesting. So let's see what's been going on.
Yeah, what's been going on?
Well, we just got our tree today. Hey, Rockin' 8 Farm. Didn't you hit a big milestone recently? I seem to remember something big happened with your channel recently. I'm just trying to remember what it was. A lot of people have been hitting milestones lately, so it's been exciting. I just don't remember what everybody's milestone was.
Well, we're talking about milestones.
Mm-hmm.
So it has nothing to do with those. What is the app that you can use to click on someone to go to their channel?
Oh, it's a Chrome extension. Let me find it real quick. It's really useful. I should probably link it anyway because I find it useful, especially when I'm in live. So let me just get to more tools, extensions. It's called Go to Channel by SwapMeet. Let me see if I can get to the actual link for it on Google Chrome. Yes, Google Chrome Store. And it's useful because it just lights everybody up in green. And then you can click on them, this link. And you can click on them and go to their channel, which is the feature that YouTube took away. So this has been useful. Two Family Homestead pointed it out. So, yeah. You can just click on a name when you install that and then go to their channel. Hey, Twin Brook Acres. How are you guys doing?
I'm about to refresh this.
Chrome extensions usually install without you having to refresh. But once you have it installed, it's like all the future names turn up green. So it doesn't do the past names, if that makes sense. It's been very useful because I was on a couple big lives the other day, like Alaska Prepper. And of course the chat just like goes zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh, it makes it go all green.
Yeah. We're doing good. It's a little hectic right now, but it's like not all bad hectic. I mean, it's the holidays, so. Hey, Robin, good to see you from Big Bear Homestead. Yeah, it's been a little hectic. We just got our Christmas tree today. I usually try to get it the first week in December. So that tells you how my month's been going. We just got it today. The very last day that I think anybody gets a Christmas tree. So for those of you not familiar with Big Bear Homestead, we ordered a big butcher block made out of pecan wood from Jason over at Big Bear Homestead. So when that gets here, I'm going to do like a cool reveal of that, which I'm excited about because I like to butcher and eat meat. And I think this will be really good for cooking. And then we usually use it a lot for baking cookies, believe it or not. For some reason, it's just really easy to roll out cookies on a butcher block. But So that's Donald, by the way, in the channel. So he is also subbing to people that are in here tonight from his personal account. I also tend to sub when I remember to from like 10 other accounts that I have, like my business account, my religious account. So I've got a bunch of them. So yeah, we did get our tree. We haven't decorated it yet. That's going to happen tomorrow. It's supposed to snow again. We did get a lot of snow. We got, and apparently it was enough to hit the news in Texas. Misty was telling me from Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She said they heard on the news about our snow. I want to say we got like 15 inches. It wasn't too bad, but it was a heavy, wet snow.
That's funny.
What?
But they heard about our snow.
Yeah. He had to drive to work in it, which was stressful. But what else has been going on? I mean, I expect the next week or so, even the next 2 weeks, 41 inches. Wait, where are you? Are you like in Michigan or something? You've got to be up in the north. Wow. When have I seen that snow?
Well, they got that in central PA, too.
41 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're not in PA, right? Oh, they're in New Hampshire. Oh, New Hampshire's so pretty. I've been to New Hampshire, but it was when I was little. One of my goals is to take Donald there because we used to, well, I think I mentioned this once before because I think you were here and you told me that once before and I completely forgot. There's a lodge up there that I used to go to as a kid. Dad used to take me to, so I want to kind of take Donald up there. 41 inches. The only time we've ever gotten that much here was when that snow apocalypse happened in 2010. Do you remember that Twin Brook Acres? That was massive. I think that was like the whole Northeast just got slammed. Hey, Teresa, Stringfield Ridge Farm. I had your recent card here somewhere I was going to show off. We are subscribers and members of Stringfield Ridge, and she sends us little goodies every month, which I really enjoy. That's my new official YouTube live check-in. Hey, Mindful Homestead. Wait, what's your new official live YouTube check-in? We are... We've been trying to tackle all kinds of lives this week. There's times where I'll run like 4 lives at once. But, I mean, you kind of rotate between them. And it's a lot of work. And a lot of them are at nighttime, which is when we both work. So it takes a little bit of time out of my work day. But I just stay up really late to make up for it. So... You don't remember that one? It was big. Maybe it was just Pennsylvania. I know New York got hit so bad that winter that it took them until June for all the snow that was piled up from the roads. You know how they push it on a pile in like a parking lot? I think one of them lasted until June and before it was all gone. It was so big. Sup, dogs? Nice. What else has been going on? So
Work.
Donald's been working a lot. I think he got like 22 hours overtime this paycheck.
30 now.
So 30 hours of overtime, but you're not the one with the most overtime.
No, there was another guy who had, I think he had 56 hours this paycheck.
They're so shorthanded right now.
Overtime.
And the issue with his work is it's not like it can shut down because the poop must flow. For those of you that don't know, Donald works for a wastewater plant for a municipality, like an entire city. So it didn't send the first time for some reason. Yeah, I usually do some kind of intro when I'm on a live, something like "Have no fear, I are here" or something. Hey, Terry from City Girl Country Heart. Teresa says, I watch 2 a lot. That's all I can handle all the time. Yeah. You have to be the master of skimming at that point. Faithful Fields Homestead. Hello, welcome. Oh, what kind of job for a municipality do you work? Twin Brook. I know there's tons. I will say working for a municipality gives Donald really good benefits. That's one of the reasons I really love his job. Is it's stable.
Job security.
Job security and the benefits. So love that.
And the longer I stay, the more what's the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know. Money?
Essential.
Or the more essential you are? Oh, property essential. Oh, okay. What I like about Donald's work, I didn't think they did pensions anymore, but his actually has a pension. It's not like a big one, but I mean, it's a pension.
Yeah.
Most people don't do that anymore. So we dealt with the snow. We do have a goat that is sick right now, which I am the worst goat owner ever because I cry at the drop of a hat.
She's not the worst goat owner ever. She's the worst animal owner ever.
Yeah.
Because,
Not because I don't take care of them.
No, because she drops like if you see somebody go, it's like, oh.
What did I do when we went to Starbucks today? I was thinking about Blue.
What did you do? I just remember you crying.
I was crying.
Yeah. Well,
and you were like, what's wrong? And I'm like,
yeah. So we're in line, and she just starts. And I'm like, what happened? What did I do? I'm just thinking about Blue.
He might be lonely.
He's so lonely right now. Because we had a quarantine.
I'm like, I should go read him a book. I'm stupid. Hey, Charlie. And we got Tin Can Gardener. I love that name. Oh, there's Daniel with the blue heart. Yeah, Daniel knows Blue. So, yes, Blue's on quarantine. He's just got the sore mouth, or the, what do they call it? Orf.
Or sore mouth.
But it's not life-threatening. It's just he's got the sores along, and his chin is kind of swollen, so it kind of sticks out a little bit. So I just have to make sure that he can eat and drink, and if he can't, I'm going to have to drench him. And I'm getting so many suggestions on what I could do to help it. You can't, there's no treatment for it, really. There's just ways to make it maybe a little better or make him a little more comfortable. So that's another thing I'm going to do tomorrow is try to work on that stuff. But goats are very much they have to be near other goats. They don't do well being alone. We had him with 2 roosters, but he was hollering, and I'm, emotional when it comes to animals. So we're going to have to just let him get through it. Now, 3 of the other goats that we recently adopted from the SPCA, they've had it before, but they were cured before they came here. And once you have it, it's kind of like chickenpox. You're good for a while. You get an immunity. So I think it takes 6 weeks at most for him to get over it. And then he's good for a year. So the other 3 goats had it. They won't get it again.
6 weeks?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you said 6 months.
I meant 6 weeks. I thought I said weeks. But we have 2 other females that haven't had it. So we have them quarantined at the moment. But I was reading some of my goat books where they said, we just leave them there and let them all get it and get through it. And then we're good for a year. So I've been debating, do I put them back in there and just let the other 2 get it? I don't really want to do that, but the goat squats, yeah. Donald needs to. It's kind of hard to do it in the snow, I think.
I'm curious how I'm going to be able to do it with those goats because they're squirrely.
Yeah, our goats are a little squirrely, so you're going to have a time.
I might be the only one I think I could do it with would be Reggie.
You don't think Oreo?
No, Oreo.
She's this tiny one, but
she's squirrely though.
She's squirrely. And you might want to wait till we don't have snow on the ground.
Yeah, Reggie, I don't think would be too crazy maneuvering.
It's going to be interesting to see him try to do the goat squats. We're going to have to wait till it's not snowy out, though. Let me know when it gets there. What are we talking about? Oh, okay. They're talking to Teresa. Teresa, is this still too late to enter your book swap thing?
I thought you already did.
No, I just got overwhelmed this last week, so I had not done it yet. If it is, it's no big deal. I mean, I was in the first one, so. 1 million views. Yeah, we asked, and that's another thing that happened this morning. We reached 1 million views this morning on our channel because of those shorts. I think by the end of the year, we're going to be at 4,000 subs. How many are we at now? It actually might be by the end of the week.
3,700.
Yeah. So we'll see. We have a couple more. I'll tell you what. If you guys ever get bored, read the comments on some of our shorts because they've been cracking me up. There's some that are mean I mean, there's some that are like just kind of sassy. Most of them that are negative are like, well, your milk wasn't hot enough for the chocolate bombs, because that's the shorts that took off. And I mean, it's constant. All day long, I'm getting these comments. I've got hundreds and hundreds of comments on these videos. But we're thinking about doing another one just to be like we were going to make a parody out of it where we like boil water, or not water, milk, and then kind of, you know how Jimmy Kimmel does the celebrity tweets where he makes the celebrities read their mean tweets? We were going to read some of these mean comments, and then we were going to pour the milk on. And then at the end, like, we were going to go through it, make a list of all the things they told us we did wrong and check them off. And then at the end, we were going to do like the Star Wars end scene from, what was the last?
Return of the Jedi.
No. The very, very last one. The final movie.
The Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, The Rise of Skywalker. At the very end of that movie, they took all the scenes from all the different planets and did like this, you know, finally the Empire's dead, blah, blah, blah. And it was just all these cheer scenes. We were going to probably do that at the end of this, like as a scene to show, hey, we finally did it right. But I mean, there have been some mean comments. One of them said, well, your milk wasn't hot enough. You don't follow directions. I hope you never breed, like, or reproduce. I mean, some of them got mean, but some of them are they're just funny. So, yes, thank you, Terry. Majestic Forest. I like that name. Welcome. What that rocks, there should be a big celebration. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been crazy because we started in November at 15,000 views, and now we're at 1 million. We started when the shorts started to take off. We were averaging maybe 5,000 views a day. And then somehow in the last 2 weeks, it's taken off more. We're getting like 100,000 views in a day. So once we hit 1 million, I think it takes another 500,000, I think, to hit the next milestone or something.
I told her that I think what she should do is make that list of things that they want us to do, and then just do the opposite, and just on purpose do the opposite.
Well, yeah, Robin.
Encourage more.
Robin from Big Bear Homestead made that suggestion. She's like, you should take all of the things that they're telling that you do wrong and make it like a parody. Like they said the milk wasn't hot enough, so maybe like going to the farm that we get our raw milk from and taking a cow's udder and squirting it on the hot chocolate bomb, or
just do. I even said just do water.
Do one with water. I was thinking about doing one where we throw it in the trash, and why is this not working? Like really make a parody out of it. But we haven't decided which direction we're going. We're going to do something. We actually went there today to buy some more, and they were out. I mean, it's been a big hit. They said they'll have some more at 10 tomorrow morning. So
they said they made a batch this morning and it sold out like within an hour.
So we should go tomorrow morning and get some more. So we're gonna have enough. I don't really want to do more hot chocolate bomb videos, but I feel like I have to do at least one more to appease the haters. Oddly enough. So there's a couple others that talk about how, you know, you can't read directions. You must be horrible in the kitchen and stuff. And those just kind of amuse me. So, what else has been going on? We did the snow. We've got our tree. We have our sick goat. Not really a whole lot. We're kind of homebodies right now. So, hey, Skinner Farms. Good luck with the 2K subs, City Girl Country Heart. You'll make it. Let's see. Are you reaching a milestone here shortly? Next year's 2K subs. How many subs are you at now, Terry? I thought you were close. I'm going to do a short using my pizza making pics. That'd be good. I don't know why some people are so negative to him. I mean, the way I see some of the names that are popping up in our comments, they just look like they're just trolling. So I don't really take offense to any of them. I thought I would. I'd be a little pissy about it, but the more I read it, the more it's actually just amusing. And I've been taking them and responding to them in stride. And I actually had some compliments saying, you're taking these really well. And I'm like, because it's actually kind of amusing. they're all giving me views. I mean,
well, what about that one that did the mean comment? You replied.
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh my God, you replied to me."
Yeah, yeah. Someone made a mean comment, and I responded, not snarky, but in a funny way. And they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were going to respond to me." So that one was funny. And then we had that really cute comment that just apparently they really like my voice, which to me is awkward because I don't like my voice. I feel like my voice is too not manly, but a little deep, a little harsh, a little not elegant in any way, shape, or form. But apparently they really like it. So I've been wanting to start a podcast and another web show anyway. But maybe, and I like singing and recording music, so maybe I'll do some kind of voice thing. I try to respond to all my comments. Yeah, I do too. I at least like them. I should respond to more, but it's been hard to keep up lately. Like I'm getting hundreds of comments a day at this point. So when I can, I do. If it's just, this is great, I'll like it. If they say something mean, I'll respond. If they say something really nice, I'll respond. But it's just hard to keep up. They are calling the negative people. People hate to be nice. Yeah. Mine sounds like blah, 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 blah.
It's like a goat.
Blah, blah.
Like a buck in heat. Or
oh yeah, when the goats are in heat, when they're like blah, 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 blah. Maybe that wasn't exactly it.
How was it?
No. Can you say hi, Forest? Like, just hi, Forest? Yeah, hi, Forest. They forget you're a person. Yeah. I mean, the internet, it's easier to be mean to people because you can't see reactions and you don't know anything about the person, what they're going through. So there's always going to be people that are like the mean girls. And so for me, it's just, I don't know. In the same way, I don't see them as real. You don't really see them as real people either. Like I try to acknowledge that, but it's easier for me to not take it so personally because I know they don't know anything about me. I don't know anything about them. So it's not like there's this relationship there that's I'm worried about losing. I don't know how you larger channels keep up with the comments and viewing. I'm having trouble at 46 subscribers. Well, we aren't really used to this amount of traffic either. Like when we started with these shorts, we were only at 733 subs, and it took us a year to get to that. And we took 3 months off over the summer. Like I think June through August, we didn't do anything this year. So to go from that to this, almost 4,000 subs and a million views, we're still adjusting and figuring that out. So one of the reasons we like having mods on our lives too, because with the many comments that we're getting, I just don't know what people are going to be like. So Magic Force says, what is your favorite color? Mine is green, but I'm also a dirty hippie. So like foresty colors. I actually really like turquoise too. Like one of the reasons why our channel colors are turquoise is because of how much I love turquoise. I wore turquoise at our wedding. My wedding cake was turquoise. So green and turquoise, I would say for me. Donald, I think your favorite color is like a cobalt blue or like a lapis lazuli blue.
That one.
Yeah. Let's see. Crystal's a damn machine with that time. So what am I machine about? Oh, comments and viewing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I need a mental break, I'll go through my comments and look at all my insults and respond to them. All my haters. They're like my fans, but the opposite.
They're who keeps me going.
They motivate me with anger and rage.
I'm like, I will destroy you.
Yeah. It's been a really weird week for us, though. I mean, I'm really looking forward to next week. I should be getting my grant check next week for my business. We're getting closer and closer to the shed being delivered in February, making plans for that. So, I mean, when that shed gets here and we put the insulation in for soundproofing and turn it into an actual studio, I mean, podcast. Oh, that's another thing. So I do have more announcements. I forgot to mention, we are now let me pull it up. I guess it's an affiliate for Mary's Heirloom Seeds.
Oh, right. Okay.
Let me pull up the link. And we actually had someone do an order. So we get like 10% commission if you order from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. And we did order from her last year. I really enjoyed her seeds. So I'm going to post the link here. It's also in our description. So there's our affiliate link. It's also in our description here. It's on our Facebook page. We have a link tree that we're kind of, I guess I could just, actually, that's a good idea too. I'm going to post our link tree. So on our link tree, for those of you that are unfamiliar with it, it's basically a way for you to put a whole bunch of links that are relevant to your channel on one location. And like your Facebook page, your affiliate links, your YouTube channel. So like Instagram, for example, doesn't allow you in the description of your Instagram post to put any links. You can only put one link and that's in your bio. But what if you want to link to an affiliate page and you want to link to your website and you want to link to your YouTube channel all on Instagram? Well, you can't put all those links in there. You can only put one. But if you put one link tree and it has all those links in it, then you have one location that redirects people. So that's our link tree. It has our link to Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So we're going to be pushing her seeds a lot. They're all heirloom.
I'm not seeing the links.
Are you not?
No.
Well,
I see CJM Farms, CJM Farms.
Well, poop. Are you allowed to play the guitar just one more time? I wish I would. I'm going to wait until we get it monetized. And then I'll start playing guitar again. Only because they always hit those videos with copyright. And right now we're trying to get hours. So if I play like a Johnny Cash song or a Stain song, then we get hit with a copyright. And that means that live doesn't count towards hours. And right now we need like 1,800 hours, 1,700 hours before we're monetized. So YouTube is having issues with links tonight. Well, if you go to facebook.com/copperkettlefarms, it's in there. Well, let's just put it that way. I don't know if I have it on copperkettlefarms.com yet. But, so at Mary's Heirloom Seeds, that's one announcement. We are an affiliate for them now. And we did get our first sale, so that was exciting. If you guys do decide to order from her this year, then that would be awesome if you could use our affiliate link. Yes, it is in the description below here as well. Hey, Broussards, how are you? Brett is one of our favorite channels as well. We got some of our favorite channels in here already, which I love. CGM, Stringfield, Broussards, City Girl Country Heart. Who else is in here? I don't know. I just love everybody. So Twin Brooks Acres. Whoops. I almost closed the live. Let's not do that.
What?
What was the other thing? Oh, so on our link tree also, which is not in the description below, but you'll see it on our Facebook, is I got interviewed this week for a podcast on business and marketing, and they wanted to highlight our channel because of all the growth recently. They actually interviewed me twice. They interviewed me once for my actual business and then once for the farm and the channel. So if you guys, it's short, I think 20 minutes maybe, podcast. Donald listened to it. He said it was pretty good.
Like that. It doesn't seem that long.
It might be less. He did do some editing.
Yeah.
So it could be 15 minutes, but it's a podcast just talking about growth. And there's another one that features me where I talk about social media trends for 2021. I did learn about a new trend recently. It's not on Android yet, but there's this new social network coming out that I'm kind of excited about, but it's going to be more for people that are into networking. It's called Clubhouse, or the Clubhouse. There is an Android app called Clubhouse, which is different. I tried that one out this morning. I still have to play with that one, but that one's not the same app, but it's on iOS. It's called Clubhouse. And it's basically a way, it's almost like Marco Polo, where you're setting up public chats with people on specific topics. So it's a voice activated social network. And I'm really looking forward to that one. I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews on it. I'm going to try it out on my iPad at the office. I think it's the only iOS machine we have. So I'll probably be talking about that some. If anybody's interested in learning more about social networks, you might want to follow my business, which is also in the description below, Misfit Interactive. I put out like Misfit Minute videos every now and then with marketing tips and stuff. But Skinner Farm says, got to work on my shorts. Hopefully they'll hit the short gel. Yeah, mine usually take 3 days to hit. And then they don't take off. They don't all take off. The hot chocolate bombs are an anomaly. I've got one that's over 700,000 views. But I did one of us tickling Quartz Toes, our dog. That one's just now starting to take off, and I think that's a month old. And then I did one showing how to fold a napkin into a fan, because that was like my job at Thanksgiving. And that one's just now starting to take off. And I think that one's almost a month old. So it's weird. Most of them hit at 3 days, but some I think are going to be gradual like that. What else we got? Broussard says, posted my first shorts, one zoomed to 4,000 views, not shabby. Yeah, it's really nice. I wish the views from shorts counted towards monetization, but they don't. Like us, we've got like 11,000 views for the year, or last 365 days on our channel, but it's only like 2,100 actual monetization hours. So we're going to be a bit yet before we get monetized.
Oh, well.
But we'll get there. No big thing. We still haven't had a short hit the shelf. It's weird. One of the things I was suggesting to people is, if you're not on TikTok, and I know a lot more, like I know Terry from City Girl Country Heart, Quebec Homestead, Mama Z's, Narrowway Farm, they're all on TikTok, and we've been starting to link up our accounts. But if you do a search on TikTok for like hashtag homesteader, hashtag farming, you know, all the relevant keywords for what we do as our homesteading community here, and then just kind of see what is doing really well that has, you know, 20,000 views, 1 million views or whatever, and just kind of get an idea for what's popular there, and maybe try a couple of those ideas that are relevant to what you guys do. Might also help you guys out with shorts. That's actually the third hot chocolate video that we did, where we cut the head off the chocolate bear and then glued it back on. I actually got that idea from TikTok. So it wasn't my original idea. I just did my version of it. And it took off pretty well. I mean, it's 40,000, 50,000 views right now, I think. Skinner Farm says, I just joined TikTok. Awesome. Look me up. I've actually got 3 accounts there. Copper Kettle Farms is one of them. Hey, Kilter Gardener. And 2 families in here. Hello, 2 Family Homestead. We haven't had a short hit the show. 2 Family will be live tomorrow night interviewing Samson Farms, I believe, which I'm excited about. Twin Brook says, my first short has 460 views. Huge for me. Yeah. Give it a week and see what happens there. And make sure you still use keywords, you know, hashtags and stuff in the description or whatever. Just make sure that hashtag short's in the title. What about cheesecake? Sherry, I think Donald's going to be in on the cheesecake train now. So.
What?
Oh, you don't know about the cheesecake?
What's the cheesecake?
Well, Kilter Gardner and I are trying to get 2 Family Homestead Sherry to send us a cheesecake, because apparently she makes good cheesecakes, and they were popular at one of the in-person events last year or the year before. So we talk about cheesecake all the time now. So what else has been going on? See it. By the way, cheesecake is Donald's favorite dessert. Like, I have not successfully made a really good cheesecake ever. I've done some that are okay, but I really want to learn how to make a really good cheesecake, and I just haven't done it yet. So, getting started on the homestead. Hello. TikTok, is that a website that shows you how to tell time? No, I actually wonder where they came up with the name for that. I wonder if it's because I mean, they're all 60-minute videos or less, or 60-second videos or less. So just followed you on there. Awesome. I also have one for Misfit Interactive, my business, and then Crystal Groves Music, which is just my personal one. So if you wanted to follow those, I will follow you back, and you'll have at least 3 more followers. Next year she'll be passing by where I live. Wait, who's passing by? Hey, Matt. KDMT. So yeah, I guess that's it for our big updates. We got our affiliates. We got the interview on the Business and Marketing podcast. Support, baby, support. Are you trying to be like a cheerleader? Is that what's going on here?
No, it's because I subbed everybody.
Oh, okay. So you're subbing.
You got to read the first part.
I ignore what you say in the chat.
Well, no, you didn't, because you
I
read
pay
support,
attention.
baby, support.
Well, I tend to ignore what you say in the chat, and I pay attention to everybody else but you.
Ugh.
Don't you sass. I will take away your wrench. It hasn't come through yet. I know you're waiting for me to read something. Notice me? Selective hearing. Cheerleader, he has no pom-poms. You need pom-poms.
My pom-poms, never mind.
You made Court growl in his sleep. Let's see, what do we got going on this week? Well, for Christmas, we're not really doing potatoes and green beans in a crock pot and call it a day. We're not doing a gift exchange because we're saving money for other things. Mostly like the shed, we have to buy a goat barn, things like that. So we don't really need anything right now. Donald did buy me a new book. It's over there, and I'm stuck here, so I can't get it. But I don't know how many of you. I mean, if you want, it might be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Why
Can you get that for me?
Why don't you make a decision?
CDM says I got 36,000 views for saying "Wake Up Canada" on TikTok, but I got to change the tone now and go to homesteading and gardening because that's what it's all about. You know, there's nothing wrong with being proud of heritage and location, though. So I could always do a video about Gettysburg, but I haven't. How are the goats, by the way? Blue is a little rough. The rest of them are fine. Blue's got what's called sore mouth or ORF. So he's got like these pustules along his mouth and his chin, and it's kind of making his chin protrude out a little bit. So we have to make sure he can eat until they heal, and they could take up to 6 weeks to heal, unfortunately. It's also contagious to humans, so we have to be extra careful when we're dealing with him. We do have him quarantined separately with a bunch of roosters, and I'm going to try to keep it moist because it's dried. It's almost like psoriasis in a way that it like could bleed and crack, and it is winter, and if he doesn't eat, that's going to be a problem. He was eating today, but if it gets too sore, he won't eat, so then I'll have to like force feed him or drench him. So we're just kind of every day we're going to have to keep an eye on him, make sure he's eating, and wait for it to go through. There's nothing else we can do but wait. Since you're up, get that book. I do that when I'm thirsty. I'm like, hey, do you want to do this? And he'll get up and be like, by the way, can you get me a drink?
I'm still waiting for the time where I forget my phone in the kitchen, and she texts it. I get up to check, and she goes, hey, while you're up.
I haven't done that.
I said I'm still waiting for that.
It was amazing in the morning. Nobody was around, so I went straight down to the falls. Yeah, I've never been to Niagara Falls, but I would like to go. What? I didn't even know about this. I will be there. Yeah, Blue. Blue's so sweet. He's my baby. That's why I think I'm so emotional about it. He's my baby goat. And he's our oldest goat. So he's the one that likes to sit on my lap and take a nap. And eat my hair. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Kettle?
I was going to say hi to Boots and Bounty Homestead. Welcome. So this is the book Donald got me. I don't know how many of you play Dungeons and Dragons or do any kind of gaming in here, but Donald got me the Heroes Feast cookbook, and it's based off Dungeons and Dragons. So if you play, you'll be familiar with a couple things in here. What I love about this book is it's a lot of dishes or foods that are meant to look medieval-ish. And so, of course, it fits into the style of homesteading because it's like old-timey style foods.
Like
farmy foods and
rustic.
some rustic foods, but not just rustic. Like some of the drinks I was looking at earlier are just phenomenal. What I love about this book, though, it has some of the most beautiful photography I've ever seen in a cookbook. And I'm not even exaggerating because I've got a lot of cookbooks, but this one, they did such a good job setting every recipe image up in a way that looks medieval. I'll show you guys one or two. Haggis, right? I think haggis is haggis still illegal? I don't know. So here, let me try a different one. There's so many good photos. It's hard to choose which one. And it gives some lore too. So you got like halfling stew or something like that. I just want to eat all of this food. We're going to try and experiment with a couple of them. I'm trying to find one that will be easy, maybe easy to see on the camera. That one's too dark. All right. This is one I really love. I posted this on Facebook for those of you that are friends with me. So this is called Elven Bread. Now, you can't really see the quality of the photography from,
That's pretty good.
From a webcam on a laptop. But, I mean, it's just so good. This is one, even if you don't play Dungeons and Dragons and don't understand the lore, the recipes look really good. They even have a section for elixirs and ales. So we're not big drinkers, but we do like to try different flavors. There's a couple in here that looked really good, like mushroom tea. Never would have thought to make mushroom tea, but they've got one in here that it's got a base of shiitake mushrooms and soy sauce, and then you put in some sake in it, which I thought was interesting. You put in some dried kelp, a little bit of water, salt, and then some scallion. So I don't know if this is meant to be like a stew rather than a tea, but I mean, a tea is kind of like a little soup
like
thing.
Anyway.
Yeah. Dwarven mulled wine, cocoa broth, which they say some of these recipes, we know them as hot chocolate, but they give them a D&D name. They had the grilled cheese. It was like cheesy cheese bread and something. It was just...
And chunky tomato.
Let me see if I can find it. Looks like cinnamon swirl bread. Yeah. I think halfling was the second section. Orc bacon. I thought for a second it was like, is this supposed to be made out of orc?
Yes. Well, like the halfling stew is supposed to be made out of halfling.
Yeah. Let me find how they name. Here it is. This is how they name the grilled. It's just grilled cheese and tomato soup. Melted cheeses with chunky tomato broth. It's grilled cheese and tomato soup, but it's their own recipe for it. But I was looking at some of the recipes. They look really good. The ale section looks really cool, though, because they've got some in here, like roll rum is mint leaves with absinthe and sugar and seltzer. I mean, that sounds really good. I'm not a big licorice flavor person, though, but it still sounds good. You can geek out on it a little bit. I'm going to catch up on these.
I'm going to look at something that someone asked about.
The bread looks cool. Love the sprout. Yeah, there's a couple cool bread. There's one that's like a honey drenched bread in there that looks really good too. Mushroom tea. Yeah, I've actually heard of mushroom tea in like an old Viking sense, and also pine tea. Like I don't know how many of you know Yana Yinton on Facebook. JONNAJINTON. She's got like 2 million subs. I'm a moderator for her on her Facebook group. We've been pretty good friends for a while, but she lives in Sweden. And so I'm learning a lot about the cultural differences over in Sweden versus here. Like she does videos showing how she makes pine tea out in the wild. I would have never thought to make pine tea at all. It just doesn't seem like a good flavor, but I'm tempted to try it. And like they have lingonberries over there. We don't have lingonberries here. I wonder if they're anywhere in this country.
I mean,
maybe
someone probably has them here. They're just not natural.
Yeah, I don't know if they're an invasive species or not. But lingonberry jam, like I never had that before until a friend of ours that owned a Norwegian food shop over in Chambersburg gave us a jar, and it was probably my favorite jam ever. So I think I would like the mushroom tea. Adding that to my list of things to look up. Is wassail in the book? Is wassail? There is a mulled wine.
There's a mulled wine and a cider. and a hot cider.
And a cider. But probably not wassail. But I do love wassail. I actually, Two Family Homestead's doing a Christmas recipe collaboration right now, which reminds me we probably should pick the supplies up for that tomorrow. And I'm thinking about doing, I make a special holiday drink. I'm not going to tell you what I used to name it because it's inappropriate. But what I'm calling it, what do I call it now? Santa's Nightcap is what I'm calling it now. And I might do a video short of that because it's just a very basic recipe. But to me, it tastes like Christmas. And it almost makes me want to try to develop like specialty hot chocolate flavors because part of it is hot chocolate. So that might be a video coming out soon. But if you want to participate in that collaboration, Two Family is starting it. So we'll probably put a video out on that as well. We are not allowed to have long stomachs and all the weird ingredients, which is weird. I don't know if you guys, like I talked about it the last 2 weeks on our live. Amazon Prime has a show called The Victorian Farmer. And I got Jason from Big Bear Homestead watching it, and he absolutely loves it. But they use pig bladders to seal jars. This is was a method in the Victorian era in Old England for storage. Like they would make chutneys because that was a good way, like an acidic way to store fruit without, they didn't really have canning as much back then. So they would put them in these crocks and seal them with pig bladders, like that kind of stuff I never thought of before. So sorry, I'm back. Had to go check on the new pigs. Oh, you got new pigs. I'm gonna have to check out. I'm sure you've got videos of them, which I'll have to check out. You can buy that jam at IKEA. Yeah, I love IKEA for all of their Swedish cultural ingenuity that they provide, like the little hay goats and stuff for Christmas. Lingonberry plants. I bet you we could grow some here. We should add that to the list. We're about to get into the seed planting phase of homesteading. So again, we have in the description below a link to Mary's Heirloom Seeds as an affiliate link. So if you are starting to do your seed planting, which I know a lot of people are, if you want to use that link to get some seeds, that would be awesome. You've heard of pine tea for colds. Interesting. I love pine scent for Christmas. It's either pine or cinnamon. I really love for, that's my Christmas time smell, or the Yule or winter smell or whatever. You want to try the pig brawn recipe from Victorian Farm. I'm trying to remember that one. I'm just started watching it again because I'm starting to take notes and write it down, but I'm trying to remember pig brawn. You mean brain? I wonder if you mean brain. Because I did cook up the brains. I was talking to Donald, would we try to eat pig eyeballs? That seems gross.
Probably not purposeful.
Yeah, they were talking about, nowadays we probably would not eat something like that. But back then when you are working all day on the farm and it's all, physical labor, it's just the start of the Industrial Revolution, that your body's that worn out, you probably want that protein. But
maybe that's what they called it, was pig brawn. We just thought brain.
Maybe. I could be wrong. If they were boiled, the head of the pig. Oh, okay. You've eaten fish eyeballs? Blech.
Why?
I'm trying to think the most weird thing I've eaten. I would say cow tongue is the weirdest thing I've eaten. Now, we eat scrapple regularly here in Maryland, Pennsylvania area.
No, we.
Well, it's because you're not originally from here. You're from Texas.
Yeah.
Hello. But I would say I had a friend his family was from El Salvador, and his mom brought in cow tongue. Now, I had never had cow tongue, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I've never cooked it. I don't know anybody around here that eats it. Yeah, scrapple's not weird here. Tongue is. I don't know if it's not weird elsewhere in the United States, but in Pennsylvania and Maryland.
I would say weird more of unusual.
Yeah.
Not normally eaten there.
Yeah. I don't know anybody around here that eats tongue. Now, I've had oxtail before too, but that was a Cuban restaurant in Frederick, Maryland, and they went out of business, but it was really good too. Oxtail sandwich or something. Lamb's heart or beef heart. I've never eaten heart, but I've definitely used organ meats in broth to get some of the benefits from, well, organ meats, especially livers.
Sherry.
Sherry gets tongue on deli sandwiches. I don't even know if any of our delis around here sell that. I mean, they would have to, I would think. Butcher, we have 2 butchers here locally, so maybe we could try it there. Skirt steak. I do like skirt steak. Maybe I should try heart. How do you eat it? The heart. Do you just fry it up? Scrapple's definitely big in Maryland. Yes. My dad is from Maryland. Well, we're all like, he and I are both from Maryland, and it's a staple for him. He likes to put blackberry jam on it, which is interesting. On Scrapple. Also, welcome Esther's Gardening Adventures. I forgot to say hi earlier. Did I miss anybody else? I see Banger Edits here, but I'm not sure if they're still here or if they realize they're on a live. I'm not sure. Grill it like a skirt steak. We did just butcher a bunch of rabbits, but I didn't save the organs from them this time. Usually I'll save the livers and then put them in a stew, not a stew, in a broth. I tried cooking livers, but we tried it, a couple years ago, and we just couldn't.
Just do gritty. Or not gritty, chalky.
It was chalky.
Yeah.
So maybe I didn't do it right. I would like to try other things. What I normally try to do in order to consume liver for the benefits is I will cut it into really tiny pieces, almost like a pill shape, and I'll freeze them. And then I'll swallow them whole as a raw liver to get the benefits. That way I don't have to taste it. I got that idea from, shoot. It was some kind of primal paleo blogger or something. And it works pretty well as long as you cut them small enough. You just swallow it whole. Amish deli might have tongue. We are in Amish country, sort of. Lancaster, which is like an hour or 2 away, is more like Amish country. But when I processed my meat birds, I didn't keep any innards. Yeah, I used to, when I was little, my job with processing chickens, because I wasn't really allowed to chop off the heads yet. I could gut, but I processed the gizzards. So I had to peel them and clean them. I never ate them, but hand shear liver, just slightly pink. Interesting. My grandma only used calf liver, and she soaks overnight in milk to get rid of copper flavor. Interesting. Sorry about the cuckoo clock. I don't like the cuckoo clock. Boots and Bounty says, my father-in-law uses the organ meat to make smoked sausages and bologna. See, that sounds good. If it was mixed in with another meat, I could probably palate, like I could deal with it. But yeah, I think it's going to have to be either mixed with something where I don't taste the chalkiness, or just use it to cook my broths with. Grind liver into ground meat. You can taste it if your burger's only 10% liver. I think he means if you can't taste it. Did you mean if you can't taste it, I think?
Or he might mean it's even at 10% liver, you can still taste it.
Yeah, he might. I do want to get a grinder. I think we have one in the garage that was like my grandfather's meat grinder, but I do have one of them KitchenAids, so I might get the attachment that grinds meat for that. I wonder if it comes in, it would have to come in metal, I would think. I prefer not having an electric one. Like, I'd like to have a manual one, but the milk helps. Okay, that's a really good idea. I did not know about the milk, so I might try it again when let's see, we usually get grass-fed liver from the same place we get our raw milk, from the Mennonite farm over in Chambersburg. So I might pick up some liver, because I got to get some new liver pills anyway. Black pudding. I've heard of black pudding, and I think I've had friends that have made black pudding, but I have never made black pudding. I'm the one who also said soaking milk. I want an old-fashioned hand cranker grinder. Yes, I want one of those. And then I know Doug and Stacy have the hand food processor. I want one of those too. I have a decent food processor that came with my immersion blender, but I like the idea of having alternatives that aren't run by electricity, just in case. The KitchenAid is an awesome tool for grinding or shredding stuff. Yeah, I just have the basic attachments right now, but I do want to get the grinder to try it out. I got mine actually used on Facebook Marketplace a couple years ago for like $180. So KitchenAid has a metal attachment. Good. So that's what I'll look at. We have Pafford Homestead. Hello. Welcome. I have to check and see if we're subscribed to them.
I just subscribed to him.
So we'll check you out. I'll check you out for art. He subscribed us. He's on a different account right now. I'm on our actual Homestead account. So I'll check your channel out if I'm not subscribed already. So we're getting towards the end of our live already. This went quick.
Talking about food.
Talking about food. We can talk all day about food. I earned these rolls.
It was a hard-fought battle.
You want a grinder that you can easily clean. Yes. Yeah, I'll probably still get the hand crank one, but I do want to get one for my KitchenAid too. Are you saying beef liver is chalky or the chicken liver? The one we tried was beef liver. So I could try, because we will be getting some meat chickens in February again to butcher. And we butchered them in what, June, I think?
Yeah.
So we'll save some of the chicken livers and I'm going to try them again. Does the milk thing work with chicken livers? Like, are they as chalky? I've never had them. I've only had the beef liver. So maybe they taste different. Do livers taste different depending on the animal? We have an old grinder that can be disassembled for cleaning. Nice. Time flies when talking about food, right? Yeah, I think after this, like I spent the last hour before the live start, someone asked for a last minute graphic design. So I did that. And then I think we stuffed ourselves with a beef log, but I will probably, we didn't really have an official dinner tonight.
Bologna.
Yeah. So let's see what else. I don't think we have anything else going on. We are going to be putting out a video probably tomorrow on butter chicken in the Instapot. I'm trying not to do too many recipe videos. I want to do a couple videos about the farm. The issue with videos in the winter is up here, everything just kind of gets frozen over. So what can you do besides cook and get fat and sassy? You know what I mean?
We're doing one more video tomorrow.
Which one?
The 40.
Yes. So Ferment and Homestead and the Naked Gardeners tagged us in the 40 questions collaboration. So we'll knock that out tomorrow too then, because he's off tomorrow.
Let's throw in the good, the bad, the ugly with it.
Yes.
That'll be like 5 minutes.
Rolling Homestead in Wisconsin also tagged us in a video about the good and the bad and the ugly of our garden. And we had a lot of bad and ugly. So we'll probably do that too. See, beef liver you want to cook with onions and shred some ginger root into it along with some olive oil, and when almost cooked, add butter. Ooh, that sounds good. Kilter Gardner says chicken is pretty mild. Chicken liver you want to batter and fry it, says Drops. Interesting. Sorry if you hear my dog snoring right now. That's why. Yeah. I love Mark's channel. Yes. So yeah, we'll try to do a quick butter chicken recipe. I did put out the paleo apple crisp, which we made with almond flour last week. So, you know, check that out if you haven't already. It was a good dessert. I made like homemade ice cream with that, which actually Matt from our Katie MT in the channel here, they gifted that for my 40th birthday this year, which was really awesome of them. So I will try to get out some videos. It's just there's really not a whole lot of farm stuff to do right now. So I don't know. What do people put out this time of year when they're in the middle of snow?
Dance videos. Dance
videos? Are you going to dance?
No.
Well, then why suggest it if you're not going to dance?
I was just answering one of your questions. You know?
Now, who here wants to vote that Donald should dance on a video?
The funny thing about this,
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
is she thinks it's going to make me dance.
I've seen you do the 8 seconds dance from the movie 8 Seconds when they're dancing at that wedding.
What?
And you've done the George Clooney movie dance.
Yeah. That's in the privacy of our own home with just you.
Well, now I need to get hidden cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Funny shorts. Yeah, we do plan to put out another short about that stinking hot chocolate bomb.
Hold on. We're about to gloss over something that I want to catch real quick.
Okay.
Stringfield Ridge Farm. Pole dance like Lee did.
Wait.
Exactly.
Lee did a pole dance. Guys, there was a TikTok video, and I wish I could post it in here because I know that they're not allowing links in the live chat right now for some reason, but there was a TikTok video of, it was a tree farm or a lumber yard, and I liked it, but they're basically doing pole dances on trees, and it's these big lumberjack looking guys. So if I could link it, I would. I'll have to look it up later. I'll put it on our Facebook.
He did it on a live back a while ago.
Well, now, Donald, you know you're too sexy for that shirt.
No.
Mac did a dance in a chicken suit. Would you do it in like a chicken suit?
Wait, did I miss that? What was
It was up further. City Girl votes yes.
Oh, drops? Mac did a dance?
That's funny. A quick hello from Australia. Little Garden, Big Dreams. Hello. YouTube is not letting anyone share and grow stuff. I wonder why. Like, that, is it a bug or is it intentional that they're not allowing people to share links? Because that's kind of stupid.
Just subscribe to Little Garden, Big Dreams.
Mac had so many people laughing with his chicken dance. Yeah, Donald does. What's that movie, the George Clooney movie I'm talking about?
You're talking about Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
When
they're on stage singing Man of Constant Sorrow, and they're doing this weird, Donald does that dance. So yeah, the shorts have made it go crazy, Little Garden. We are probably going to hit 4,000 subs by the end of the week, I'm thinking. Yes. It is from the Hot Chocolate Bombs. We did 3 of them. We're about to do a 4th only because of all the hate comments we've been getting telling me that I do it wrong. I shouldn't be cooking. I shouldn't reproduce. I'm stupid. And so I'm like, well, now I'm going to just like boil milk on the stove.
One of them was seeing how you can do this makes me realize that you won't be able to do anything well in the kitchen. Oh, women.
Yeah, and one of them said basic white girl night or something, and I'm like,
oh, yeah, was it basic white girl Saturday night?
Yeah, yeah. Someone wanted me to do chocolate bomb ASMR. They want me to do ASMR videos with my voice, and I'm like, you people are weird. So we're gonna do a parody hot chocolate video probably this week. We did try to pick up hot chocolate bombs today, but they were sold out, so we're gonna go tomorrow and see if they're supposed to have some tomorrow morning. They were doing a batch while we were there.
Now, actually, I want to do the ones where you do it, but it's like the grunting. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I still want to address the specific hate comments and do a parody hot chocolate video. What? See you, Terry. What? Pour chocolate on Donald.
What? Well, they might pay us to take it down.
Right. ASMR.
Even Ed laughed at that one.
So ASMR is meant to be a sound or an ambiance that is relaxing or creates a certain mood. So it's kind of like how, you know how people love Morgan Freeman's voice or Vin Diesel's voice. It's very relaxing. It creates a mood or a type of relaxation or excitement for somebody. So some people really get relaxed listening to certain people's voices. And apparently I don't get this at all because I've heard my voice and it is not that way. But there were some comments asking me to start doing ASMR videos. So
that did not your voice.
Yeah, my dad just turned the fan on. Shut the fuck up. So I thought about, all right, well, maybe I should read some Lord of the Rings or something and just see what it sounds like. So like I like my singing, but not my talking voice.
I even have a coworker tell me that.
What?
That your voice is awesome sounding. It's a very smooth sounding voice. Remember I was saying about David?
That's weird. I've never heard that until recently then.
Death Metal Hot Chocolate Bomb.
Ooh.
Have Death Metal playing in the background while you make the hot chocolate bomb?
See, now I'm going to have to buy like 10 hot chocolate bombs just to do all these freaking videos.
Just get every one of them getting thousands of views.
But the problem is with the shorts, Those hours don't count towards our monetization.
Yeah.
We still are not monetized because we need like
another 1,800.
Yeah, 1,800 hours. So if you guys wouldn't mind running our channel, we have one playlist that's all of the videos. So
I think the other videos are going to help out, adding more content.
Yeah, we're gonna start adding more content. I mean, we did take the summer off, so I'm to blame for that. But how about the sound of a beer can being opened, right? I like the sound of whales singing or whatever too. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Maybe I should do a hot chocolate bomb short. You should. Mama Z did one using almond milk because she's trying to, she calls it hopping on that gravy train. She also did a mocha recipe video short, and that one took off pretty well. Does it count if the same person watches the videos over and over? I'm not sure. I'll research that. I want to say yes. I think the issue is, well, actually, it might not. If you can sign into a different Gmail account, and if you have a VPN, that's what we've been doing too. Like I'll run our channel on his computer, on his accounts, on a VPN to try and get hours. But yeah, if we can get hours, then we can start, bringing in a little bit of cash. It's not going to be much on our channel, but if we don't, we don't. Did you watch WWE? We did not. We did. If it was something that was supposed to be on today, we've been running around all day getting Christmas tree, sick goat, about like a truck full of hay, things like that. But an Inferno match. Huh. I used to watch wrestling a lot when I was a kid, but I got out of it. I'm not sure why. I know Donald knows more about it than I do, though. And then I know Mama's East Texas Kitchen. They watch a lot of wrestling. So, problem with shorts is you have to have a lot of people watch it for hours, but it definitely gives you subs. But I'm not even sure that shorts count towards your monetization hours. I'm pretty sure they don't, because if we have like 11,000 watch hours on our channel because of the shorts, and we started at like 1,800 watch hours.
Yeah, it definitely gives you subs though.
And it gives you subs, but the monetization hours, which YouTube does not count shorts for, is only at like 2,200 or something right now.
Hopefully they count it when they come up with the.
I hope so.
App.
Whenever they fully release in the United States, maybe, but who knows? I know TikTok's trying to find ways to bring in more money, so they may be making changes too. Imagine Crystal ASMR, The Hobbit, where Bilbo asks about incineration.
I just hear you just incineration.
I don't think I'm going to do sexy Lord of the Rings.
I think you should do sexy Lord of the Rings.
I don't think I have the sexy voice.
It doesn't matter what you think you have it.
People do pay for weird stuff. So if you find out different, let us know. Yeah, I will. Definitely. Still working on shorts. Some did okay and others are just blah. Yeah, it takes you. I try to approach the shorts like I was talking earlier, like TikTok, like they have to be, you have to cram a lot of something interesting in 60 seconds. So that to me is the hardest part. Even that last video where we cut the head off the chocolate bear and did the hot chocolate bomb homemade. I mean, the video was 3 minutes long that we filmed. I had to figure out ways to cut it down, make things faster in order to get it to be under a minute to count. And that's hard, cramming something interesting in 60 seconds. So that's my hardest part. My brushes. I used to post videos, but people report my videos, so I stopped posting. Yeah, I used to sing on our lives too. Like I would bring my guitar here. I'd start singing Johnny Cash or Stained or Green Day, but we kept getting hit with copyright claims, and right now we're trying to get monetized. So I'm not doing the music now, but I will be doing the music, especially in February. I'm getting this huge studio shed delivered to the property. And I'm turning it in my home office. My lease is up March 1st in my office downtown Gettysburg. And we're going to move my office home. We're going to soundproof the walls. And I'm going to use it for a recording studio, my work office, and then podcast recording. So I might actually start writing some music. And then maybe I can play my own music and not get hit with copyright claims. I got to do research, though, because someone was telling me, it might have been Jason at Big Bear Homestead, even if you play your own music on your channel, if someone else tries to claim copyright, then you have to fight with them to prove that it's yours. And like, how do you He's dreaming. Court is like, how do you pre-claim a copyright on your own music? Well, that's not good. You do your S in a way that I think would be good ASMR. That's interesting. Oh, no problem, Mama Z. We're about to end it anyway. He's gonna shock himself.
He already did.
Did he?
I watch. Ready?
Hey, Court, wake up, buddy. Wake up, buddy. No, don't shock yourself. No problem. We're about to end things anyway, Papa Z. We really appreciate you guys stopping by, though. See, that's the kind of stuff we need to put on TikTok. Zen and Scent Shop. Hello, hello.
Yeah, there it is.
I have a separate account, and YouTube is investigating my other account. People didn't like my Christmas videos. How do you not like Christmas videos? Like, it's Christmas.
It depends on what the video is about. But
I ditched the physical office years ago. Most people just want Skype anyway. Yeah, I liked having an office space because my dad's disabled. I've been taking care of my dad since I was like 23. So he's home all day watching like his Westerns and Young and the Restless. And, you know, my dog's barking all day. I just can't work from home. I have to have a quiet, separate space that's designated for work. Because if I'm in the house, I'm either too distracted by all the noise or too distracted by all the things I know I need to clean. So I need that separation. And plus I need a quiet place to do recordings, which is not conducive when I have Court because he just barks up a storm. Oh, wow. 10 past 2 Monday. You guys need to get some sleep. People are upset because of the year, so they're taking things out on me. And I think that's why we've been getting so many nasty comments on our videos too. People they get bored and everybody's frustrated. So I get it, you know. So they're just leaving these nasty comments and we're just kind of like, we take it in stride. Silhouette Park Farm. Hello, hello. Lonesome Dove. Yeah, Dad will watch. Well, Dad likes Hallmark movies right now, like the Christmas Hallmark movies. All day long. It's like, oh, just saw sirens go by. Christmas Hallmark movies right now. So that's another thing. When we get the shed, I'll have a TV and internet set up in there. So Donald and I might be watching our own TV in there. Yeah, we're gonna start ending things anyway. So I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with us. Don't forget to do a thumbs up before you leave. It's just a free and easy way to show somebody some love. So we really appreciate that. And yeah, we are live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we'll try to put out some more videos and, you know, definitely check out the shorts. If you guys ever have any questions about shorts, let me know. We've been doing a lot of experimenting. So we're kind of using our channel as like an experimentation channel for that kind of stuff too. So you too, Silhouette Park Farm. I hope everybody has a great Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate. I know Hanukkah just ended. So, yeah, I hope everybody just has a really good time and an awesome new year. And I will see you on Sunday. Just as long as it's not Mariah Carey's Christmas. Yes, we are big into the old school, like Bing Crosby Christmas stuff. So awesome. You guys all take care and we'll see you Sunday. Good night.
Peace.